So, I mean, I know it's not the show's fault, but I'm just really, not really in the mood watching Smallville anymore. So, this Nexium documentary, if you ever find it on E! Or YouTube, or it's a really interesting documentary. It's a really interesting discussion of this crazy ass cult. I don't know what's going on with the trials and or really anything. I don't even know if Nexium Cult's opened or not. I would love to do, as odd as this sounds, I would love to do a documentary on this entire thing. As weird as it sounds, I would love to do a documentary and really, oddly enough, really talk to Allison Mack, interview her, get her story. It's like, I consider her one of my favorite actresses. I used to consider her one of my favorite actresses. Because I always loved the character Chloe. She was very bubbly, high energy, just one of Clark Kent's best friends. How did she go from being Clark Kent's best friend to a woman who is second in command of a sex cult, who branded women? How did that happen? I would love to do a documentary. Just really talk to this actress and really ask these questions. What happened? The same goes with Kirsten Cook. I would love to ask her that question. What brought you into this? I feel bad for Kirsten Cook. I know I said moments ago that she's equally responsible for this. But when she left that cult, her boyfriend stayed in it. So, and she was best friends with Allison Mack. Not only she lost her best friend, she lost her boyfriend. And forever, in her way, branded as a monster as well. So, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. So, Oh, this one's really fucked up as well. I gotta read this story. Because this involved, oddly enough, Smallville as well. So, Me Too, hashtag Me Too Hollywood screenwriter Philip Lames, who was involved in the show such as shows as Smallville and many other shows, is rumored to have beaten his wife into a miscarriage. Philip Philip David Levins, who also does steroids to get into bodybuilding, recently married actress Caroline Stotzenberry, a staunch supporter and close friend of Hillary Rodham Clinton, an advocate for women's rights. These people are fucking monsters. These people are just fucking monsters. This is insane as well. The Dalai Lama, who endorsed sex slaver Keith Raniere twice, but also said investigate him. There's been rumors such as Nexium laundering Mexican drug money for Carlos Slims. That doesn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me because Keith Raniere is really bizarre. Who also told people to refer him as Vanguard. Yeah. So anyway, one person wrote a comment. He's like Charles Manson. Yeah, he is. I'm just reading something real quick, so hold on. Yeah. Burden of Truth. That's what show she's in now? Wow. I think what a lot of people got upset with Kirsten Cook was how she just avoided the topic. How she just didn't really... Thank you. It's how she really didn't just come out and talk about it in interviews. Like, she just flat out avoided the topic. Like, she just didn't really want to talk about it. And the thing is, like, I understand, like, if you witness something horrific and you just don't want to speak about it, it's understandable. You could just say it, like, listen, I was in it. I witnessed some serious, horrifying shit. And I really don't want to talk about it. Just be open about it. You can say that. But you can't just like put a post up of a screenshot of a note you wrote on your iPhone and just be like, this is it. No. You should do an interview. A podcast interview. Go on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast and talk about it. Make a YouTube video and talk about it. Don't run away from it. If you're running away from it, it just shows that you're guilty of something. It's how it is. You know, like, flat out, that's how it should be. And the thing is, will you cover more of this tomorrow? I will cover more of it tomorrow. I will talk about it, because this is kind of an interesting story. I will start, an episode, like, from the beginning of it to, where it's at now. But I really want to hear Kirsten Cook talk about it. About Nexium. I wish somebody would just flat out ask her the fucking question at a Comic-Con. I know people would be like, you ruined Smallville, reunion for this. No, it's a really serious issue that you need to cover. When it's to the point where people are branded That is serious shit. And if people are tying you to them, you need to cut the string and get the fuck away from them before they take you down with them. That's the point, that should be made to her. Like, this is a serious issue. You need to address it before rumors and more of everything, overwhelms and takes your character and you lose everything around you. I mean, for example, that video of you at a Smallville reunion with Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum kind of shows that a lot of people around you don't trust you. Especially Superman. It's like, when Superman doesn't trust you and just sort of like keeps his distance from you, that's kind of a telltale sign that a lot of people don't trust you. So, I'm happy that she has a show that she's doing. It was better than the last show she did, Beauty and the Beast. I think that show got tainted badly by everything that happened. So, the show is set to air in 2020 on the CW. That's going to be interesting. But anyway, I'm wrapping up the show. Tomorrow's show I will talk about NXIVM and cover a lot of crazy topics. I'm just reading something real quick, so. He was in that one show, Terra Nova. That was a good show. I'm surprised they canceled it. Like, that show had a cult following. Thank you. We will cover more of the NXIVM thing. I will do research and create a profile. Oddly enough, I want to create a profile of this Keith Raniere. Because there's so many stories, like, I want to create what is it called? A character profile of who this man is. Where did he come from? And how did he know all these celebrities? How did he get involved? So, tomorrow's show will be about NXIVM. I think tomorrow's episode will be basically about Keith Raniere, the founder, the leader, the weirdo of NXIVM. So, final thoughts of the show is, don't ever, if you're in a cult, run and keep going. See you all tomorrow.